Have you ever been stuck at a family dinner, fuming as your uncle rants, or grinding your teeth when a coworker takes credit for your idea? Difficult people are everywhere, draining your energy, hijacking your emotions, and leaving you feeling powerless. Feel trapped by toxic people? What if you could stay calm, set boundaries without guilt, and even thrive because of them? Stick around, because this Stoic secret, used by Roman emperors and modern leaders, will change how you handle every difficult person in your life. Welcome to Stoic Soul, where we dive deep into Stoicism to help you live a stronger, wiser life. Today, I'm giving you a battle-tested Stoic system to master difficult people, whether it's a toxic boss, a manipulative friend, or that family member who always pushes your buttons. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to stay unshakably calm, even when they're trying to provoke you. A 3-layer boundary system to protect your peace without conflict. A mind hack to turn their toxicity into your strength. Stoicism, your secret weapon against difficult people. This isn't about fixing them, it's about mastering you. And here is the kicker. The secret lies in one simple Stoic principle that most people overlook. Curious? Let's dive in. Here's the problem. We think difficult people control us because of them. But what if the real issue isn't their words or actions, but how you're wired to react? The Stoic philosopher Epictetus, a former slave who faced unimaginable hardship, said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them." Epictetus said, "Your pain isn't them, it's your reaction." What does that mean? And how can you use it to take back control? Let's unpack the first Stoic secret to find out. Let's start with a Stoic truth. It flips everything you thought you knew about difficult people. You suffer more in imagination than in reality. Picture this. Your boss snaps at you in a meeting. Your first thought? They think I'm incompetent. I'm going to get fired. I can't handle this. Sound familiar? Those thoughts aren't the problem. It's how you interpret them. Your thoughts, not their words, create your pain. This isn't just philosophy. It's backed by science. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, shows that our emotional distress comes from our beliefs about events, not the events themselves. So, when your boss criticizes you, it's not their words that hurt. It's the story you tell yourself about what those words mean. Here's how Stoics tackle this. They use 3 hidden levers that difficult people pull to control you, and then they dismantle them. Lever 1. The ego trap. The first lever is your ego. When someone disrespects you, your brain screams, "How dare they?" It feels like a direct attack on your worth. But Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who dealt with betrayals daily, had a better idea. If someone speaks badly of you, that's their problem. Unless you respect their opinion, why let it hurt you? Marcus Aurelius said, "Their words only hurt if you let them." Try this. Next time someone insults you, ask yourself, do I actually value this person's judgment? Would I go to them for life advice? If the answer's no, their words have no power. It's like a random stranger yelling at you on the street. Why care? For example, imagine your coworker says, "Your presentation was a mess." Old you might spiral. "They hate me. I'm terrible at this." Stoic you pauses and thinks, "This coworker isn't my mentor. Their opinion doesn't define me." Suddenly, the sting is gone. The second lever is the helplessness illusion. You think, "I'm stuck with this toxic person." But Epictetus, who was a slave for years, said, "No one can control you without your consent." You're not as trapped as you think. Toxic coworker? Request a transfer or limit interactions. Manipulative friend? Say no to their demands. Family drama? Set clear boundaries. You're not stuck, you're choosing to stay. Here's a real story. Sarah's manager belittled her in every meeting. She used to panic and lose sleep. But after studying Stoicism, she realized his behavior is his problem, not mine. She stayed professional, quietly job hunted, and within months moved to a better team. Her manager? Still toxic, but no longer her problem. The third lever is the fixation fallacy, believing if I explain better, they'll change. They won't. Studies show people rarely change through arguments. Stoics knew this 2,000 years ago. Arguing rarely changes minds. Picture this. Someone yells, "You're an idiot." The Stoic response? "Thank you for proving my point." No arguing, no drama, just calm detachment. Next time you're tempted to argue, try this Stoic trick. Say nothing. Just observe their behavior like a scientist. Notice how quickly they run out of steam when you don't engage. So, if it's this simple, why do we still lose it when someone pushes our buttons? It's because your brain is wired to react 6 times faster than it thinks. That's right, your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, hijacks you before you can think straight. Your brain betrays you, unless you know this trick. The Stoics had a secret weapon to outsmart this wiring. It's called the Stoic Pause. Want to know how it works? Let's break it down. The Stoic Pause is your superpower. It's based on a truth Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, echoed from Stoic philosophy. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose. Your brain processes emotional threats in 0.1 seconds way faster than rational thought. That's why you snap at a rude comment before you realize it's not worth it. The Stoic Pause, your key to control. Here's how to use it with the 5-second rule. Imagine your mom criticizes your parenting. Here's what normally happens. 0 to 1 sec, your face gets hot. 1 to 3 sec, you snap back. You always do this. 5+ sec, regret sets in. Now, try the Stoic way. 0 to 1 sec. Notice your body. Clenched jaw, racing heart. 1 to 3 sec. Inhale deeply through your nose. This activates your calming nervous system. 3 to 5 sec. Ask, what's the wise response here? 5+ sec. Say, I appreciate your concern, but we're handling this differently. Science backs this. A 5-second pause can drop your stress hormone, cortisol, by 25%. Practice this, and you'll feel like a Stoic ninja. To make the Stoic Pause even stronger, use these 3 Stoic filters. Filter 1, the control test. Ask, is this within my control? Controllable, your tone, your boundaries, your presence. Uncontrollable, their mood, their opinions, their baggage. Example script. I can't make her respect me, but I can refuse to engage when she's disrespectful. Filter 2, the 10-10-10 rule. Ask, will this matter in 10 minutes, 10 months, or 10 years? For example, your colleague takes credit for your work. 10 minutes, it stings. 10 months, forgotten if you address it calmly. 10 years, a blip in your career. Reframe, this is a test of my professionalism, not my worth. Filter 3, the virtue alignment. Ask, what would wisdom, courage, or justice demand here? Example, someone makes a racist comment at dinner. Wisdom, recognize their ignorance. Courage, say, we don't tolerate that language here. Justice, protect others from harm. Filter their toxicity, keep your clarity. For narcissists or energy vampires, try the gray rock method. Become as boring as a rock, no emotional fuel, no drama. Use a monotone voice. Give short, bland responses. Okay. Redirect. Anyway, about that project. Avoid jade. Don't justify, argue, defend, or explain. Script example. Them. You're so selfish for not lending me money. You. I've explained my policy on loans. Did you see the game last night? Starve their drama. Keep your peace. Why it works. Narcissists thrive on your reactions. Deny them, and they move on. Stoics also used physical indifference to project calm. Posture. Upright but relaxed, no crossed arms. Breathing, deep, diaphragmatic, keeps your voice steady. Gaze, steady but not intense. Think calm warrior. Tip, practice with low-stakes situations, like a rude barista. Okay, the Stoic pause is powerful, but what about people you can't escape, like a toxic boss or a family member you see every day? How do you protect your peace without burning bridges? What's the Stoic secret for unavoidable people? The answer lies in a boundary system so strong, it's like building a Roman fortress around your mind. Let's explore it next. Boundaries aren't about pushing people away. They're about protecting your peace. Marcus Aurelius, who ruled an empire full of difficult people, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Here's the Stoic boundary paradox. True control comes from letting go of what you can't change while fiercely guarding what you can. Research shows 67% of people abandon boundaries because of guilt. Why? 3 reasons. First, the disease to please. If I say no, they'll think I'm selfish. Stoic antidote. Is their approval worth my peace? Second, the fixer fantasy. If I help one more time, they'll change. Stoic reality. You can't pour from an empty cup. Third, the consequences mirage. Boundaries will make things worse. Data. 83% of relationships adjust to clear boundaries within 8 weeks. Boundaries don't destroy, they protect. Here's a Stoic-inspired 3-layer boundary system to keep difficult people at bay. Layer 1. The invisible fence. Set silent boundaries through actions. No announcement needed. Example. I don't check work emails after 7 p.m. Stoic roots. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, some are not." Layer 2. The polite force field. Use this phrase template. I need value, so I action. Examples. I value our friendship, so I can't lend money. I need focus, so I'll put my phone on airplane mode. Key. Skip sorry, unless you've actually harmed someone. Layer 3. The Roman wall. For repeat offenders, set non-negotiable boundaries. Warning. If you behavior, I'll consequence. Action. Follow through immediately. Historical example. Cato the Younger, when harassed, turned his back, a Roman power move. Build your fortress. Protect your peace. When guilt creeps in, use these Stoic tools. The coin test. Would I think someone else was wrong for setting this boundary? The 24-hour rule. Wait a day. 89% of boundary guilt fades. The Stoic mantra. My peace is not negotiable. Take these script examples. Narcissistic parent. Mom, I'll hang up if you criticize my parenting. Then do it. Manipulative partner. I'm happy to discuss this when voices are calm. Leave if needed. Energy-draining friend. I can listen for 10 minutes, then I need to focus. This boundary system is powerful, but what about people you're truly stuck with, like a toxic coworker you see 40 hours a week? Can you actually turn their chaos into your strength? Can you thrive because of toxic people? The Stoics had a mind hack for this called cognitive reframing. Let's see how it works. Cognitive reframing is about turning obstacles into opportunities. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, found that Auschwitz prisoners, who reframed their suffering as meaningful, outlived others by 300%. Stoics called this the art of turning obstacles into fuel. When you're stuck with a difficult person, ask these 3 questions. What hidden strength is this situation developing? Patience? Assertiveness? How could this be worse? And why am I grateful it's not? Annoying boss versus no job? What would my best self do right now? Example. Your coworker interrupts constantly. Reframe. They're teaching me to speak more concisely. Seneca practiced premeditatio malorum, imagining the worst to prepare for it. Imagine, what if my boss yells at me? Plan. I'll stay silent until they calm down. Realize you'd survive. Prepare for the worst, fear nothing. This cuts anticipatory anxiety by 72%. Turn irritation into insight with this formula. This person is teaching me. Interrupting coworker is teaching me to speak concisely. Flaky friend is teaching me to enjoy my own company. Critical parent is teaching me to validate myself. For the worst cases, try Marcus Aurelius' empathy trick. They act this way because they confuse good with bad. Their behavior reflects their pain, not my worth. Empathy isn't weakness, it's armor. What if you could actually grow stronger because of difficult people? What if their toxicity could make you antifragile, sharper, wiser, unbreakable? Can you turn their poison into power? The Stoics had a final principle for this, and it's the ultimate game changer. Let's wrap this up with the Anti-fragility Principle. A sword doesn't get stronger by avoiding the forge. It needs fire and hammering. Stoics knew this 2,300 years before Nassim Taleb coined antifragile. The obstacle in the path becomes the path. What impedes you strengthens you. Marcus Aurelius. Your difficult person is your forge. There are 3 types of people. Fragile. Avoid conflict, shatter under pressure. Resilient. Take the hit, bounce back. Antifragile. Use chaos to grow stronger. Your difficult person is your whetstone sharpening you with every clash. Psychologists found 58% of trauma survivors grow stronger. Here's how to do it with Stoicism. Step 1. The daily debrief. Each night, ask, what did this person reveal about my weaknesses? How did I handle it better than last time? Pro tip. Keep a Stoic victory journal to track your wins. Step 2. The 5% rule. Improve 1 micro skill per encounter. 5% calmer tone. 5% firmer posture. 5% shorter pause before responding. After 20 interactions, you're 100% more composed. Step 3. The wisdom extraction. Study their tactics like a general. What manipulation did they use? How can I spot it faster next time? Turn victims into strategists. Seneca said, thank your tormentors, they're unpaid life coaches. Next time someone pushes your buttons, whisper, thank you for this training session. This isn't forgiveness, it's alchemy. Here's your 7-day Stoic challenge to master difficult people. Days 1 to 3. Practice the 5-second pause before reacting. Days 4 to 5. Set 1 new boundary daily. Days 6 to 7. Reframe 1 conflict as training. Start your 7-day Stoic challenge today. After 7 days, you'll be rewiring your brain for calm, control, and anti-fragility. The Roman Colosseum still stands, not because it avoided storms, but because it was built to withstand them. Your mind can be the same. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Stoic Soul, and ring the bell for more Stoic wisdom. Drop a comment. Who's the difficult person you're going to master with these tools? Until next time, stay stoic, stay strong, and turn your obstacles into fuel.